Alright, doing a State of Decay 2 video here, talking about the Legacy Pool, which is the group of survivors that you've completed a playthrough with. And I'm making this video, someone asked me a question on Reddit, what was his name? Baramon Nexus. And, so this video is for him, but not just him, but for anybody that's maybe new and you're not understanding how to start a new playthrough or how it works. Now, when you first play State of Decay, at least I think they still have it this way. The tutorial. That's why I couldn't think of the word. Sorry. When you first get the game, you have to play at least one playthrough, or at least start the tutorial. Like, you don't have to finish it, but you have to do the first part. But once you've done that and you're in the game, you can actually either continue with that community and finish your first playthrough, or you can just delete it and actually start your own new game rolling 3 new characters. So you don't have to like play with the tutorial group if you don't want to. You just gotta get through that first part of the story. But in a way, once you've completed one playthrough, your survivors that you choose to keep are going to go into a legacy pool. So for instance here, when I go to start new community, skip tutorial, doesn't really matter, I guess. It's going to take you to this menu here, and you're going to be able to either choose your legacy characters that you want to take, or you can just roll 3 new characters. Or it can be a combination. Maybe you just want to take one legacy character and just roll 2 new ones. This isn't going to be a real playthrough, so it really doesn't matter, but I'll pick favors and mobilization. Now here, if you want to fill out with random survivors at the bottom, that's going to be just, you're gonna generate 3 new characters and just, pick new ones that you never used. But if you want to take legacy characters, then you're going to pick, one of these 3 boxes, and it's going to pull them up. See all these are all people I have completed games with. And my group is pretty high now. I mean, I want to say I've got maybe 35 to 40. I mean, I would have more, but I never, you can't have more than 50. So I always keep mine at around 35 to 40. And basically, if I found new survivors that I want to keep, I usually just have to pick someone that I want to get rid of. Now, if you're like me, I keep people with certain skills. Like, I might have 3 or 4 mechanics. So if I find another mechanic I want to keep, I'll take a look at all my other mechanics and I'll try to pick one of them to get rid of, because I try to keep 4 or 5 of each skill. And you can have different groups too. Like, I got my civilian people and I got my own military people, based off how they're dressed and stuff. Anyway, let's say I want to take here, I'll find one of my newest people that I've finished with. Like Sid here. Let's just say I wanted to start a new game with Sid, but I could pick some other legacy people. But if I choose not to, I could just fill it out with random survivors now. So in this startup, I'm going to take Sid and I'll just roll 2 new survivors. And you can keep doing this till you find people that you want. Here, Bubby. Bubby and Dick. Yeah, let's take them. So now, what would happen is we can go claim the house, start a new playthrough. But let's say I decided that I didn't want to do this playthrough anymore. If you delete the game, are you gonna lose anybody? You're gonna lose. The only person, if you delete the game, that you're gonna keep is Sid, because Sid's a legacy character. He cannot be deleted. But because Bubby and Dick, they're characters you have never completed a playthrough with. They will be gone. They won't be in the legacy pool. The only way to keep these two guys, if you like them, is to finish the actual playthrough. And I always check. Well, see, his hero bonus is actually good. 25% less food consumed. That's a good one. I always look at their hero bonuses to see how valuable they are. Yeah, plus 3 morale, that's nothing. Can take a punch, though, that's good. Too bad he has painting for his 5th skill, though. That's pretty useless. Okay, so I deleted that. And I'll show you, Sid went right back to my legacy pool. And he's gonna have whatever you left on him. I'm just doing this because it's easier to show people rather than just try to describe it. Okay. So see, there's Sid. So he's still there. But notice that those 2 new guys I rolled, they're not there. And that's because I never completed a play through with them. Now let's say you wanted to get rid of somebody. The only way to get rid of a legacy character is for them to either die in the game, or if you exile them. Now this is what I do when my legacy pool is getting to be around 40 to 45, and I have another community that I want to keep some people from. I'll go and find some people to get rid of. I actually need to trim this because I got a bunch of people I don't necessarily want. Because I just completed 2 playthroughs in Nightmare. Okay, I want to keep those guys, so let's go with Alex, Dennis, and Kristen, I guess. Yeah. So these are 3 characters that are borderline. Kind of liked them, but probably won't keep them. Alec has got bartending, which is not that useful. But the reason I kept him is because he's got really good health. And I forgot what his hero bonus is, but yeah. So I'll start a game with these 3. And I'll show you how I transfer gear. Like if I want to get rid of somebody, or if I want to just move gear from one character to another. Let's go clean the house real quick. Now you might have noticed when I pulled up my gear there, He's got nothing but backpacks on him. And that's because I'm probably not going to keep him, but I'm using him to hold backpacks that I might want to put on some of my other survivors. And this is how you do that. You just start up a new game.
I'm quite alone out here.
Kills the green hoodie.
Tired.
It's because you're a bartender. Spend more time at the gym and less at the bar. Work off that alcohol.
Hey man, sorry it took so long to get started now though. If we clear this area, it'd make for some prime real estate.
Let's not go
What
near
the
that
heck?
playground over there.
It's like he was hanging in midair.
Something move? This place looks good to me. Time to stake our claim and move in before someone else shows up.
He just jumped out that window.
I can support that plan.
The gear is unpacked. Feel free to lock and load, people.
After everything your people have done for us, we wanted to help you out. Swing by and take whatever
Okay,
you
so I'm
need.
gonna unload all this inventory into the
Our
locker.
first priority has to be gathering materials.
These are just backpacks
We'll
I wanted
need
to
them
keep
to
to maybe
improve
put
this
on some other
place.
people.
How about you scout an area for us?
Because sometimes, you know, you might have a survivor that you don't like the backpack that they have, because you didn't have very many, or you didn't have the one you wanted. He's got a lot of backpacks too. Okay. So out of these three people, I'm probably gonna get rid of Dennis. I remember I wasn't gonna keep him because he's got drug resistance, which sucks. So he has to take extra meds. But anyway, so this is what I do here. You take what stuff you do want. Let's give her the weapons. I love ultra axes and trench tools.
This is quite a load I'm carrying.
Where's Decay? Just say I'm gonna keep her. And then we're gonna exile him.
I don't want to do this, but I need you to go.
I'm going, but I can't believe you do this to me.
Yo, just a reminder. We're almost out of fuel here. Hey, yo!
It's about time that you leave, don't you think?
Seriously? This is bullshit.
So that's how you do that. So now those two are gone, and they will be gone from my legacy pool. Because I exiled them. The only other way they can be deleted, like I said, is if they die. Now I'm going to end up not keeping Christine either. But it's a way to transfer gear, because some of this gear I want to pass on to some other characters. And delete it. And she is going to be back in my legacy pool. And she's going to have that gear that I just gave her. See, there she is. But those other two are gone. They're not back. They're not in my legacy pool anymore. So they disappeared forever. A little trick that I do. Or should I? I mean, I guess I would just take Addison as an example. This is kind of a cheat. But because your legacy characters cannot be deleted, you can take advantage of that and get a lot of free gear. I'll show you what I mean here. I used the, if you notice, I used the trader bonus. Yeah. The 4,000, influence boom.
Having a play card move in must really fuck up property values.
So I have 4,000 influence right off the bat here to spend. So I can spend it and put it on my character and then delete the game. So we're gonna go to the bounty broker. Plus I know a few good secret spots. This is Cascade Hills. If you go
You really need to speed up.
by the river here, there's the bridge fort. If you go right up here, there's a little shack. Always has like a good weapon in it. Well, sometimes it's a mace, which isn't the greatest, but Sometimes it's a good gun.
Oh, shiny.
Yeah, see, it's the Stormbringer.
Greetings. Do come in. Greetings. We have bounties in quite a wide variety indeed. Much obliged. Much obliged. Good. I believe we can part with that. Farewell. Greetings. Would you assist me with this?
That's a lot of stuff.
Yes, it's yours. Goodbye now.
Checking in and getting started now. The brainless are gone, so it's time for us to claim this place and move in.
Okay, so I'm gonna stick all this stuff that I just
The gear
brought
is
off the
unpacked.
broker into the
Feel free to
locker.
lock and load, people.
And that Stormbringer.
After everything your people have done for us, we wanted to help you out. Swing by and take whatever you need.
Our first priority has to be gathering materials. We'll need them to improve this place.
We got some new territory that needs recon.
And we left a few things in the truck here.
I just need to run some errands.
Now this is just a quick way to get items. You know, I mean, technically anything you find in the game you could take with you. So you could go to an ammo shop. You know, you can go to the library and find some books. But the point is that you can take any legacy character, which Addison is my only legacy character here, and I can put any of this stuff on her now that I want to keep. So let's keep the weapon station.
I'm carrying a bit much right now.
You know, I don't want to have room for everything. Anyway, now I can delete the game. I can go back out, and I just got all that stuff on her. All those new weapons. And I didn't have to finish the playthrough. And there's Edison. See, she's still in my legacy pool. And that's kind of cheating. I mean, I know the reason they do that is because they don't want us to lose our legacy survivors. And two, they haven't given us a way to transfer gear to another survivor yet. You know, and they are looking into that. Because I requested it, I don't know, about a year ago, I remember. They were going to see about looking into creating a menu where we can transfer gear from one legacy survivor to another without having to start a game with them. Because for right now, it's the only way to get any gear you want to another character. And some people might not think it's a big deal, but it is, because there's some things like, say, the Daybreak facility mods for Red Talon. Not only are those expensive and it takes a long time, a lot of people like me only have one set. So if they're on somebody that I don't want to play a new game with, I have to have a way to get those onto another survivor that I do want to play with. So it's kind of a shortcut or a cheat. I do the same thing with books. If I need let's say I have a person with an open fifth skill and I want to teach them mechanics, you know, if they're a legacy character, I'll take them into a new game and just look for the book on the map. You know, I'll go to the library to see what I can find. And then if I find it, I can just delete the game and have them learn it. You know, without actually having to do a playthrough. And see, I'm trying to think of anything else. That's pretty much it. There's lots of little things in the game that you just kind of have to learn. But like I said, keep a close eye on how many legacy characters you have. Because if it gets over 50, it will delete any of your older characters that you have not used. And like I said, I found out the hard way. Because I lost a Red Talon soldier that I recruited. And I hadn't played with him in a community. And he had all my Red Talon mods on him. Facility mods. So he ended up getting deleted. Because I thought it was infinite. I thought we could keep as many legacy people as we wanted, but you can't. So just be aware of that. I always count them to kind of see where I'm at. But like I said, I always try to keep it under 40. That way I always have a little bit of leeway. I always have a leeway of like 8 to 10. Anyway, that's all for this video. I hope it helps you understand. You can ask me any questions if you want. Thanks for watching.